Man with autism and learning difficulties who spent nearly 11 years in mental health units and other inappropriate settings finally has his own home in the community. Last November, this programme, together with the Independent newspaper, revealed how Nicholas Thornton had been locked up, abused and isolated. But following our campaign, Mr Thornton has been able to move into a specially converted bungalow. Our health and social care editor, Victoria McDonald, has been to visit him.
A front door to call his own, a place of safety. Nicholas Thornton has autism and learning difficulties. He does not have a mental health diagnosis. Yet for the past 11 years, he's been in psychiatric units, a drug and alcohol unit, an elderly care home, all for the lack of a place in the community. We first met him last year on a rare day out from a mental health hospital. Our communication was via an iPad with the help of his brother. He hadn't spoken for 3 years.
It's like torture that I can't get away from the alarms and everything.
Today we're meeting him at his new home. Moved from the mental health unit into a bungalow, he holds tightly to Hayley Kitchener, who manages his care package. But he is transformed, and the biggest change, Nicholas has found his voice.
It's like I have my life back again. Sorry, for so long I was just stuck in the hospital. I have my freedom back again. Sorry.
Then what else have you done?
I went out the other night at 2 in the morning.
Did you?
Yeah. And I could actually look at the stars and the moon and everything. Because I haven't been able to do that for years.
What Nicholas, who is now nearly 30, went through is hard to fathom. A joint investigation by Channel 4 News and The Independent revealed he was assaulted by a carer, and in another unit he was left naked in front of a window. Despite previous administration promises to stop people like Nicholas being placed in inappropriate settings, there are still more than 1,000 locked up, though this government has pledged reform. It took nearly 10 months from our broadcast for Nicholas to be moved. Essex Council, who is responsible for his care, said there can be challenges in sourcing suitable accommodation and care in the community which meets the person's needs. In such complex cases, we always work with the person, their family and other partners in planning their care and support, taking account of their wishes in all decision-making. But now here he is, supported by carers in the adapted bungalow, proudly wearing his beloved West Ham shirt.
Before the 10 years, I was going out with friends. I was going to Costa, going to the pub and everything. And then they started visiting in the wrong places, and that was all taken away. All of a sudden, I didn't get to see my friends anymore.
Are you angry?
It just shouldn't happen, should it? And it's not just me, it's happening too.
Now, though, Nicholas does see a future. He has plans, college, the pub with friends, football, and to look at the stars.
Well, Victoria joins us now from Westminster. Victoria.
You know, there is a provision in the Mental Health Bill which is currently before Parliament to deal with people like Nicholas who are unnecessarily locked up in inappropriate settings. Now, not everybody's convinced that the clauses will work, but the fact is something has to be done. Under the last government, they didn't meet their target for getting these people out of these inappropriate settings, and you can see there the difference that it has made to Nicholas. And I'm not saying it was easy. It was hard to find the bungalow and make the adaptations and to put the care package in place, but it was so important.
You can absolutely see the difference. And also, Wes Streeting has been speaking about the NHS today, including league tables, that he will name and shame managers. How did that go down then?
Yes, lots of hard talk there, naming and shaming, and as you said, these league tables. It's interesting. There are 2 points, I suppose, that have to be made. Is that the last time they tried league tables was under the Blair government with the Health Secretary, then Alan Milburn. Now he is, of course, back in the Department of Health advising the Health Secretary, Wes Streeting. So this has all the hallmarks of Mr. Milburn across it. It hasn't gone down particularly well today with providers, with the trust chief executives. They say that league tables aren't subtle enough. They don't capture all the information that you need, and they say it can act as a disincentive. Not least, somebody's got to be at the bottom of that league table. But Mr. Streeting was given a lot of money, more than £22 billion in the budget, and he has to be seen to be doing something to improve productivity, to get those waiting lists down, and he is showing that he really means that there has to be change in the NHS.
Victoria, thank you very much. Victoria MacDonald in Westminster there.